Hi guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Rhys Woods, who is 4-1, and he's back out on the 12th of November at the Robin Park.
Sorry, mate.
Robin Park, sorry. And
Sorry.
yes, he's in a tournament, but he's got Casey Brown.
That's correct, yeah.
Yes. And it's a 6-round fight.
That's correct, yeah.
Have you got your tickets in yet, or?
Yeah, I've picked them up on was it Wednesday we did the draw? I believe it was Wednesday. I picked them up then.
Yeah. And are you happy with Casey? Like the draw you got?
Yeah, well, it is what it is, I suppose. I was happy with anybody really because you've got to fight everybody, haven't you? So yeah, it's just take it.
Yeah, go for it. For anyone who wants to come and support you, how much are the tickets?
So standard of £40 and then ringside of £60.
Yes. Okay. And am I right in saying, well, this is your second 6-rounder, but it didn't go well last time out. What went wrong, mate? I still can't find the fight, but yeah.
Well, you won't find any footage. I don't think there was any footage because it was that late. They turned everything off. Because I was a live float on the card. We went out at about 12:30. I think we actually ring walked. So it ended up being a long afternoon. And then the fight was scheduled for 6, but then got dropped down to 4 at the last minute. So I wouldn't have had 6 rounds anyway. But it's just one of them things. The better man won on the night. He caught me with a shot. I didn't see it, and that's it really.
Were you hurt?
Yeah, I was hurt. Yeah, I went down. I believe I got back up on the 8 count, but I mustn't have been steady on my feet because the referee waved it off.
Did you want to continue?
Well, obviously, because that's just a fighter's mentality. I obviously wanted to continue. Yeah.
So when the ref waved it off, how did you feel? Did you feel upset, a bit gutted?
Well, yeah, you gutted at the time, but he's there. He's got your best interest at heart, hasn't he? He's there to protect you, so you've got to acknowledge that and respect what he's said, and that's it, really.
Yeah, but you move forward, mate, and even though it didn't go well in your last fight, you've still got a massive opportunity on this tournament that Steve Wood's doing with, well, it's you, Casey Brown, Owen Kirk, and Johnny Kiley.
Yeah, Johnny Boy Keely.
Yeah, Keely, sorry. But yeah, so it should be a good night because Johnny's boxing Owen on the same night you're boxing Casey.
That's correct. So basically, how the setup is that night, I'll box Casey, Johnny Boy will box Owen. Whoever the 2 winners are will meet each other next year in February, I believe, and that'll be over 8 rounds. So the 2 winners will meet each other, and then the 2 losers will meet each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and I think whoever wins the whole tournament deserves like an area title shot.
Well, that's it. That's basically what we're fighting for. In essence, we're fighting for a spot to get pushed forward for these title fights because we could quite easily keep going how we're going and fighting your journeyman and building our profile and things like that. But this is like a fast track. So whoever wins this is screaming out for that opportunity to fight for a title.
Yeah.
Whereas otherwise, you're in the same boat as everyone else. You're all fighting journeymen. You're all fighting similar men. Whereas now you're going to fight each other and find out who really deserves that shot.
Yeah, but that's what we're going to find out.
Yeah.
So are you excited for this opportunity? Because it's a big opportunity.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I was buzzing when they announced it because obviously when you said it didn't go well last time out, I thought, oh, perhaps I won't get the call. But he's given me the call and we're going to push forward with the tournament. And look, This is boxing. Anything can happen, can't it?
Because
So
because I've interviewed Owen and Johnny before, and they've
yeah.
said that they've sparred you.
I've sparred Casey and I've sparred Johnny Boy. I've never sparred Owen.
Oh no, sorry, not Owen, but I was talking to Johnny a minute ago about this
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
Because I've had him on before, but I got him on because I want to see what he has to say, and I want to see
All
what
right.
you
Okay.
So yeah, but you've shared a few rounds with them.
A fair few rounds actually. Yeah.
So you've
And
never sparred Owen.
never sparred Owen, no, because he's up in Morecambe, isn't he? It's quite a trek.
You
But
never know, mate. You might fight him in the final,
well, that's it. That's it.
but we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we'll see. We'll see.
It might be you v Johnny Boy, yeah,
It could be anyone. Be
or it
anyone.
might not be your night. Or it's boxing. Anything can happen.
That's true. Yeah, you got little 10-ounce gloves on. Anything can happen, mate. Anything.
So
But
did
it'll be entertaining. It'll be entertaining. When I first got into boxing, these are the fights that you want. Crowd pleasing fights. You know, prospect versus prospect.
but after your fight, when you because did like loads of your people who got tickets off you stay that late to watch you?
Yeah, they did. They all stayed, and that was very nice of them to stay because it was very late. They'd all been there very early because the doors opened at 6. So they were there from 6. I was there from 4:30 because obviously the weigh-in was on the day. So I was there at 4:30. So it ended up being a long, long day.
Yeah. Were you so? We did you when the show started? Did you know
Yeah.
that you were going to be last on?
Well, so basically, they did this thing called a live float. So I found the floor manager who was in charge of it all. She said that there was 2 opportunities to get on. There was one at 7:30 and one at 9:30. So at 9 o'clock, they come up to me and said, we've found you a spot at 9:30. Warm up. So I put all my gear on, put my gloves on, warmed up, was ready. And then at 9:20, they come back up to me and said, "Oh, we've missed the slot." So I took all my gear back off, sat back down, waited for the main event. This guy that was another live float went before me.
Wait, what other fight was a live float?
It was Jake James,
Oh
the
yeah,
Jake James fight. He was a live float as well, so
must
he
have
went
been a
down before
nightmare
me.
then, mate.
It was terrible, really, yeah. And then they said there was no ring walk because they'd unplugged everything. And then last minute, as I was going down, they said we're going to drop it down to 4 rounds just because of the time. So it was just a nightmare from start to finish, but we moved with it.
So when you were walking out, there was no music.
There was no ring walk, no, because they'd unplugged everything.
But did you just walk to the ring without a music?
Just walked to the ring, yeah.
That
It was
must have been a bit strange.
it was it was a strange experience, but like I say, what's he called? Serge Ambomo, he handled it better. I presume he's been in that situation before.
Yeah, because
And then
no offense, but he's got like more experience behind him,
100%. Yeah. He's a 2012 Olympian, isn't he?
and
So
he's a dangerous opponent.
yeah. I think he fought 2 weeks after he fought Jake Goodwin on the
Yeah,
Doncaster show, and he was a live float on that as well.
yeah.
So he went after the main event, and I believe he not struggled, but I believe he found out he's got a bit of power as well. He got
You know,
caught a couple of times.
did you watch Owen Kirk v Jake Bray?
I did. I watched it.
What? Because personally, I thought that Jake Bray won the first 2 rounds and Owen
Yeah.
won the last 4.
I believe it could have swung either way. It was a very, what's it called? It's a very scrappy fight, wasn't it? Inside fight. I believe Owen could have made it easier for himself, a lot easier. He could have
He
boxed him,
fought
and he
Jake
probably.
Bray's fight.
He did. And when I saw him on Wednesday, he did say that, but he said he wanted to make a statement, which is what we're all there to do. And fair
Yeah.
play to him. He wanted to get in there. He wanted to have a tear up, and he wanted to stop him, I believe. But he could have made it a lot easier for himself. But that's just how he chose to fight that fight.
Did
Uh,
you mind who you got in the draw? Because eventually you'll have to fight, well, probably, well, two of them if you. Well, no, you will 100% fight two of them because if
yeah,
you win, you fight the final. And if you lose, I'm not saying you will, you'll fight the person who lost in Johnny v.
yeah.
Owen. I think.
That's correct.
That's what I've
Yeah,
heard.
that's correct.
Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
either way, you'll have to fight two of them. So did
Yeah,
you not
so
mind? Because you could have got Johnny or.
no, I don't really mind. It doesn't matter, does it? I think they're all because like you were saying, we've sparred Johnny Boy and we've sparred Casey. I've never sparred Owen, but I know what the rounds are like, and they're always competitive rounds. They're always good rounds. Probably some rounds you'd pay to watch as well. So
Yeah.
either way, I would have been okay with anybody. Um, so yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good.
Yeah. You're, if I'm right in saying, I think you're the only Southpaw in the tournament.
I am. I am the only Southpaw. Yeah.
Make
And
sure
I
you're
believe
being slick, mate. Do your stuff.
do the Southpaw stuff. Yeah, I believe it'll be hard for him to find sparring for that as well because there's not a lot of Southpaws knocking about around this area, is it?
Well, that's a bonus for you, mate.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Do you like train with Sam? Oh, what's his surname? It's gone out my head.
Sam Melville.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he's been in. I'm not saying he's a journeyman because he's not, but he's been fighting like quite regularly. Because he had one home show, then I think he had another one, and then he fought. And then he fought Abdul Khan that he
Yeah.
lost.
So
But yeah, personally, I think Sam's a good fighter.
he's brilliant. He's a brilliant boxer. You know, his record doesn't suggest it, but he is a really good boxer. I've watched him spar many rounds, and he's really good.
Yeah,
He fought John Spencer last time out.
yeah.
In his home corner in the home show, and then he got a phone call after that to fight Abdul Khan in
Take it with
Bolton.
both hands.
So
That's what he
he took
did.
it.
I think
Yeah,
he was. I don't think he was afloat, but he was the last one on.
he was main event. Yeah, he was main event.
Yeah, and if he won, I don't think Amir Khan would have been happy.
No, definitely not. But it seems that Abdul Khan seems to be similar to Amir with his hand speed and things like that. I don't know
It was
much
a good
about
fight.
that.
Sam put up a good fight, didn't he? It was a great fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Uh, he
But yeah,
he just come up short, didn't he?
yeah, he goes again, and I'm sure he'll get a big opportunity again like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Is your dream to fight like on Sky?
Yeah, so my so we've set goals. So first goal we want to get to the central area.
Take one step at a time.
Yeah, second goal is like English title.
Maybe
What
British.
if I could fight for a British title and win that? That'd be brilliant. It really would.
Yeah, but
Um,
at the
and
minute,
then
your eyes are on this tournament. You're not looking past
that's
any
it.
man in this competition
No, that's it. You've got
because
to
you're all
take
good
fight by
fighters
fight.
in different ways.
That's it. We are all good fighters. And
But
that's what will make it entertaining. It's crowd pleasing. It'll be a crowd pleasing tournament.
yeah,
This.
I'm sure that you'll all sell the most amount of tickets as it's like, I wouldn't say competitive, but it's like a 50-50. You don't really know. So you go to support your fighter because it's like their hardest fight and they keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. So
So
we'll sell tickets off
are
the back of
you
that.
are you selling tickets now or not just yet?
Yeah, the tickets are up for sale now, yeah. So contacted me and things like that.
Yeah.
I've not actually sold. Well, we have sold a few actually, but I've not started taking them out and delivering them yet.
Yeah, because you've got like I
4 weeks
think it's
now.
4 weeks.
Yeah,
If you think
4 weeks.
about it, that's not actually that long.
It's not a long time really, and I was thinking that for Owen, because he's just fought and now he's got to
Well,
have a quick turnaround, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
straight back into camp.
When did you fight? Was it September? Was it
Yeah, was it? What was
17th? I think.
17th of September? Yeah.
Wait,
That's
were
correct.
you on the same card as Arthur?
Lyndon Arthur, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to watch your fight, mate, because that's one of the main things I tuned in to watch is you.
Yeah, well, I thought when they said to me that I'd be out at 9:30, I thought that's brilliant because that's the start of the TV.
Yeah.
And then obviously
I,
it
th-
didn't transpire, did it?
I think they messed you around a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, but
It is what it is, and you
it's the
can't
boxing
change
game, innit?
that. But
You can't change it.
would if you could rematch that the guy you lost to Bremo or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
would you like accept the rematch?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because you would want to revenge your defeat.
I believe I could have made that fight a lot easier. I could have
Yeah.
boxed him. I think I got too over eager. Just simple stuff could beat Serge because he's a big fella, but he moves very slow. But
Yeah.
he's got big power. So if you can just box him and move,
Yeah.
stick to the basics, 1-2s, step out, move around.
Mate, I know you just got caught with a shot, but
Yeah.
you got straight back up and you wanted to fight, and you don't go down without a fight, mate, and that's what happens. Because sometimes you just get caught flush and you don't see the shot coming. It's just what
Yeah,
happens.
that's the problem. It's the shots you don't see that do the damage.
What shot was it again? Because I haven't seen it.
I believe it was an overhand right. I stepped in, I threw a combination, and I stepped out with my hands down. Just a lapse in concentration. And he threw an overhand right as I've stepped out, and he's just caught me on the left side, and that was it.
Well, well, so you go again though, mate, and I'm sure you'll smash it against Casey and give it your all and I wouldn't say be more alert, but just be careful, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And before I let you go, do you want to shout out like your sponsors or your trainer or anyone?
Yeah, shout out to all my sponsors: Artisan Bathroom, WM Hawkins Limited, Sharp Art Studio, Simon Greasy Constructions, Stockport County FC. Shout out to all the guys in the gym. Shout out to me coach. Oh, and I've got a new member of the team joining, Shinny, my old amateur coach. He's now joining the team.
Oh, that's
So
good.
he'll be in the corner for this fight.
Wait, so you've got your main trainer. Oh, what's your main trainer's name? I keep forgetting.
Ryan Bradley.
Oh yeah.
Main
and then
trainer's
your
Ryan.
amateur. Wait, so is Ryan still going to be like your main trainer?
He's the head of everything. Yeah, he's a head trainer.
Yeah, and then you've just got another trainer. Like I don't know, because normally you need about 2 people, 3 people in the corner to like.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got Ryan as the first, Shinny will be in as the second, and then we'll have George Schofield as a cut man.
So does he wrap your hands like?
Yeah. So Shinny will do the hand wrapping.
Yeah. That's good, mate.
That's it. We're building the team as well.
Yeah, building it up, mate. Build it up.
That's it.
Thank you for your time, Rhys, and good luck, mate. Speak to you soon. Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Cheers, pal. Bye.